Yo, what's up, guys? Gio back here. Giovanni, however you want to call me by. Welcome back to the channel. Quick updates. I mean, I'm at work right now. This is why you see like a weird office settings why I'm wearing the mask. I have to do that under these circumstances working in New York. So, I'm at work, but I had a little bit of a break. I actually watched the game because there's nothing really going on right now in terms of American sports. I'm waiting for NBA and some hockey to start so I can get to work here. But I had some downtime. I just wanted to talk about the game. Maybe not too much about the game, but more about individual performances in the game. But welcome back to the channel. I hope I can make some more videos soon, more consistent. It's been months since I got on this channel. And it's not because Napoli's been crap. It's just because of the work schedule. And honestly, at home, I never really had a setup. The setup I used to use was just, I had stuff on the wall and I would stand in front of it. But we're in the middle of a move, so hopefully we can get that set up whenever that'll be done in a couple months. But hopefully I can do some more videos, either like this or at home, every week or so. So we'll see. But on to what we came here for. Napoli beat Juventus 1-0. It's a big win. It's a big win. Every Napoli fan knows that it's a big win for multiple reasons. One, we've been so bad. We lost to Genoa, which if you actually really look back, they didn't play too bad, but the defense, the lapses in the defense are just horrific sometimes. But, we have a lot of injuries. Koulibaly and Manolas starting. Center backs not there. Tiemoue got hurt for this game. No Meret. Osimhen is still working his way back. Played, I think, 75-ish minutes today. So, it is what it is. Can't complain. But I guess that's where some of the hate might come in with Gattuso. Because he doesn't really have a full squad to work with. But at the same time, I never really liked his substitutions. I still don't think he's the guy long term. But who knows? Today, credit to him for making the right subs. Besides not taking Lozano out because Lozano basically has no hamstring. I think we had one sub left. I might be wrong, but I think we had one more sub left. You could have taken him out, but the team really played for him today. I'm happy to see that because there was even a question of that. People were saying, okay, well, they say they support him. Why haven't they played like in the last two games? Well, today they played for him. They played really hard, and I'll give them that. I'm glad that they showed out for him. The first half was pretty good. They had some chances. The second half, we just suffered the whole way through. Managed to do it and get a 1-0 victory. I mean, some points I just want to talk about. Obviously, today with no Koulibaly, no Manolas, we used a pairing of Maksimovic and Rrahmani, and Maksimovic has made some terrible mistakes in the past couple weeks. So, didn't have much confidence in him coming in here. Rrahmani, I personally love Rrahmani. I think the reason we brought him in was to do things like today. I mean, he was huge. He drew the penalty, one, because he's a great target when we have our own crosses. Not that we have great crosses or corners, but he is a huge target. He can get up high. And then defensively, he's good with the ball. He can pass out the back. And if Gattuso wants to do that, why not use him more? And I know that we bought Manolas for 30 mil or whatever, and that's the reason. And we paid a lot. We got to play the guy, right? I get that, but he's been a little injured. And I feel like he has been inconsistent. So why not, when Koulibaly comes back, try Rrahmani and Koulibaly, see where it goes. And I'm sorry this video goes long. It's not really, I have some time, so I'm just going to talk about whatever I want to talk about. But so Rrahmani, again, I think today was great. Not only did he draw the penalty, which was awesome, but defensively was there countless times. I think I can maybe think of one time he got caught out, maybe on one of the Ronaldo attempts, but that's really it. I mean, the guy was great, not just clearing the ball, but he was in great spots to head the ball out, clear the ball out, passing the ball out. So I'm very, very happy with his performance. I think you continue to go with him, and if he keeps showing this in the next couple of weeks before Kalidou comes back, you pair him up with him, I think, or use him more often. That's just how I feel. But he was absolutely huge today. Like, if I had to give him a rating, he'd be in the 7s or 8s, like out of 10 for, soccer ratings, football ratings. But I loved him today. Another player I loved was Meret. I mean, today shows you why he was brought into this club. And not being used often, just splitting time with Osimhen is kind of a waste. No disrespect to Osimhen, because I will say Osimhen has been pretty good. He's been making saves. Sometimes like the Genoa game, he's caught out twice. What is he going to do? The Atalanta game, I wish he would have came out sooner on the last Pessina goal, but he's been pretty solid. But Meret is the future, right? He's young. he makes these incredible saves. Today he made a point-blank save that should have tied the game up late in the game in the dying minutes. He made the save. Insane save. And that's why this guy has to play. He has to play. He wasn't too bad out of the back with the ball either today on his feet. I know that's where Gattuso's criticism, or that's what people say that Gattuso doesn't like about him. But let him learn it then. Let him go through it, because if you go through a mistake and then you bench him for a couple weeks, it doesn't do him any good. But I'm not a manager, so whatever. That's not on me to decide. But Meret is the way to go for me. He was insanely huge today. Like, he gets a 9. Like, he was man of the match from all those stops he made. And just, not all of them were big stops, but there were a couple. There's a Chiesa shot, that Ronaldo attempt, I believe it was Ronaldo, in the dying minutes. Like, that alone just gives him man of the match. But if it wasn't him, it would be Rrahmani. So that's why I want to talk about those two guys first. It's immense. The effort from those two were immense today. And the effort also, two other people I really liked. First, I want to talk about, I'll get to Insigne as the captain, but just Lozano, okay? This guy is ridiculous. Like, Lozano is absolutely... Where was he last year when we needed this? It's crazy because you think about it, everyone gave up on him. There's still people who hate him, but Lozano has drive, man. This kid plays hard all game long. He was out there on one leg for the last, 20 minutes? He was out there on one leg. He made a clearance with his head, so I guess maybe he felt a little lightheaded or whatever. He was down for a while. Thankfully, he didn't sustain a concussion in the game because he was able to stay in there. The only injury was the hamstring. This dude was hopping around. He was limping around the last, 6 minutes of stoppage time? He was limping around for all of it, all 6 minutes. He went down early in stoppage time and then was limping the rest of the way. And I think we had one sub. You could have taken him out. That's where Gattuso still kills me with these subs sometimes. Today they were pretty good because we needed midfield help. But if you have that one sub and you put in another defensive body, or I guess we did run out of players because, injuries and whatnot. But Lozano's insane. I mean, he's pile driving, just going forward every instant that he can, drawing fouls, forcing throw-ins, trying to get the ball to people. So he has just been incredible. His effort is next level. I think that despite all the struggles his club has had, he has remained constant. Even though he doesn't score all the time, or he's still, I think, tied. Well, now Insigne is taking the team lead. I think he has 10 goals, but he has 9 goals. Lozano, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 10 in the league. It's 9 or 10 in the league, but insane from Lozano. Incredible effort from him. I hope he's okay. He might be out for a little bit. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. I don't know what his injury is. It looked like the hamstring cramped up on him 2 or 3 times. He was literally wobbling, just wobbling. The clearance at the end was half-assed out of, for a throw-in. He had no leg. So we got the win, but hopefully he'll be okay. But I love him. He's been really good. Yeah, my hair is insanely long, so I apologize. But Insigne, getting to him, I mean, what else can you say, right? A captain needs to step up. He has done things in the past, and he has been sometimes pretty bad since he missed a pen in the Supercoppa, right? But I think the stat was he missed like 3 penalties against Juve, like all 3 he's taken, besides in the final. And the penalty shootout he made it, but the open in-game set piece penalties, he's missed 3 of them. So for him to step up there and say, I'm going to take the pen regardless, move out of the way, I'm taking the pen, and then hits it like that. That's a captain. And I think even Juve fans will respect that. You know what I mean? Because he could have easily started, bitched out and say, all right, just let someone else take it. But who's going to take it? He knows he's the guy that needs to take it, and he hit it beautifully. I mean, that was a strongly hit upper corner penalty. Perfectly taken. And honestly, even though he didn't create much besides the penalty, the effort is there. I mean, I saw it. He's, again, playing as much as he can. He's also not fully 100%. You could tell. I think that calf injury, maybe. He has some sort of muscle injury in the leg. But that injury that he had was, that performance that he had, even though he's not creating much, even in defense, you see how he's trying to help Rui on the left side and force the ball up the field, get it away from Juve. And I just appreciate the effort. Today I saw the effort. There's games where there is none. Not just from him, from multiple people. But I appreciate his effort. I appreciate his mentality to say, I'm going to take the pen regardless. If he missed, I'm sure we would have all been upset again. and he would too, probably be devastated. But he got it, and incredibly, it's his 100th goal. So good for him. He got his 100th goal. He's the captain of the current captain of Napoli, and he wins the game with that pen, right? So good to see that from him. Osimhen, Victor Osimhen, I am excited to see where he eventually gets to. The beginning of the season was so exciting until he got that freaking injury on international duty with Nigeria. It sucked. Then he got the COVID, which was a bonehead decision by him to do whatever he did. If that's true, I don't know. I don't want to get into that, but he got the COVID, and it happens. So, now he knows in the future just to stay in what you had, focused on what you have to do. But the kid was home, so, things happen. But I am excited for his potential. Osimhen has the potential. You saw him making great runs early in the first half. They just weren't getting the ball to him. That's the problem. The ball was not getting sent his way. Some of that had to do with Juve closing the spots down. Some of that had to do with Napoli players not finding him. So great job from him, I think, putting in the effort. This is his first league start maybe, and he played 75 minutes. He doesn't have 90 in him yet. You could tell he got fatigued. But I appreciate his effort, and I have faith still he'll get there. I don't think that he is a player that's going to flop. I just think he needs to get the fitness back. We need to get all of our players healthy and just a full squad, a full attack, and he can do a lot of damage. I'm happy with him. But that's really it. I mean, I Gattuso, give him credit for this game. He played, I think, the best lineup he could have played because Demme was out again with the quad. So the starting lineup was good. I liked the Fabian. Surprisingly, the Fabian sub was good because in the midfield, both teams didn't really have a good midfield in this game. But with no Demme and with Bakayoko, by the way, something's got to be fixed. The first couple games for Ronaldo, he was great. I thought he was good. But since then, it's just sometimes the lack of awareness or just the lack of pace that he has with the ball. He takes too much time. Or he'll just make a pass that's just make the pass, man. Or he'll hold on to it too long. And sometimes it's just putting weight on the ball for the passes. Some of them are bad. And I guess there's really no other choice. Dem is out. Who are you going to put in there? Lobotka doesn't play. But, he needs to be better. He needs to be way better. Maksimovic wasn't that bad today either. But what was I saying? Yeah, the midfield, I guess, was just a rough patch. That's where it was just wide open. Zielinski only played 60 minutes. He wasn't the best. But that Fabian sub helped. It helped give a technical player at least on the ball that can get the ball out when he gets the ball at his feet. So that really did help. So yeah, guys. I mean, I'm delighted. Trust me, I am happy with the 3 points. But I'm gonna say it. As I don't want to be pessimistic. You guys notoriously know me for being pessimistic. But a win doesn't solve your problems. I think they play Atalanta next week again. A win does not solve your problem, guys. I love Napoli. This is a huge win regardless. A statement saying that, the players put in the effort with a depleted squad and they got to win. Not just a point, they got to win. So it's a major, major feat, especially when we're still fighting for top 4. But a win doesn't solve all your issues. It doesn't solve our injuries, so we need to keep it up. That's all I'm saying. Take this win. We could be better, obviously, a lot better. Take it into next week. Hopefully no one's seriously hurt because Lozano might miss it. I feel like Lozano might miss some time. If he does, he's a warrior. But if he doesn't, he's a warrior. But regardless, take the win, build confidence, and move into the next game. This one win doesn't say Napoli's back. No, it doesn't. It just means that we're in the right direction and moving forward. So I'm going to go back to work now. This is way too long. So hopefully you guys are, doing well, staying safe out there in the world. If you're even this far into the video, I appreciate you making it here. But I'm going to start trying to make more videos soon. I can't promise you because just so many things going on in life. But I hope to make more videos soon, and I hope to do it at a rate that you guys can watch and interact with me. But yeah, stay safe out there. Forza Napoli sempre. I mean, I love these guys. You get to a point where you're just sick of losing and whatnot. You say things, you think things, but I go right back to watching them. I could have easily said, we're going to get smacked by Juve, which I thought they would, and not watch the game, but I watched it. How can you not? That's when you're a real fan if you just stick through it. It's worth it. It's worth it. So Forza Napoli, guys. If you're still here, I don't know why you're here. I'm boring as hell, but like the video, subscribe if you want, and thanks for stopping by for my comments, all right? I'll catch you guys later. Bye.